help you?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Are you out here?
I'm filming
Why?
because I'm filming.
You need to move along.
What's that?
You need to move along.
I need to move along?
Yes.
No, I don't.
You're gonna get hit.
Hey, I'm not blocking the driveway at all. You can't give me unlawful orders and directives.
No, I wasn't. I got it. All right.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, we're ready.
I need your name and badge number first.
All right.
You have to suspect I'm committed a crime in order to ask for my ID. But what's your badge number?
You can't be filming over here.
I can. I'm on public property, filming public property.
You can't be filming over here.
You're gonna have to get your supervisor. I'm on a public sidewalk filming. I'm absolutely allowed and protected on my First
You
Amendment.
can't be filming our.
The encounter begins calmly with a simple question and a polite response. But the mood shifts the moment filming is mentioned. What should be an ordinary presence on a public sidewalk suddenly becomes an issue. Even though nothing is being blocked and no one is in danger, an order is given without explanation, then repeated as if authority alone should be enough to justify it. The camera keeps rolling, not out of defiance, but out of principle. This moment isn't about safety or concern. It's about control and misunderstanding. And as the tension builds, it becomes clear why recording matters. Because rights don't disappear when someone feels uncomfortable, and documenting these moments is often the only way the truth remains visible.
Gate and stuff like
That is incorrect. I've gone viral on YouTube over these videos. When people try to stomp on the rights, we are allowed to be here. It is protected under the First Amendment. And you have to identify yourself with your name and badge number when
I'm
you're
Sergeant
asked.
Marshall, ID 707.
Okay. I need you to call a supervisor if that's the order you're trying to give me.
All right, here's my captain.
Okay.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good. What can I help you with today?
I'm just filming. I'm a citizen journalist. I'm doing a story on the police department.
What's a citizen's journalist? Can you just explain that to me, please?
Freedom of press. It's under the First Amendment. We are all allowed to
Okay.
become citizen journalists.
Okay. Okay, is there anything that you need in particular?
Absolutely not. I wasn't even engaging you guys at all.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number again?
Laura McLean, 5119.
Okay. I wasn't engaging you guys at all.
Okay.
Okay.
No, and that's fine, but we get curious when we have people that are filming.
You are
Hold
okay.
on, can I finish?
Yes.
I let you finish. We just get curious people out here filming us, wanting to know what's going on. So
Mhm.
that's why we're contacting you to find out if you need anything or if anything's going on. That
I
way
do
you
not
can
need
help out.
anything.
You don't need anything?
Absolutely
How
not.
long do you plan on being?
The conversation shifts as identification becomes a focus, with names and badge numbers requested, while no crime is alleged. The filmer makes it clear that filming on public property is lawful, even as that right is repeatedly questioned. Confusion turns into insistence, and authority pushes back against a camera that refuses to leave. The First Amendment is calmly invoked, not as a threat, but as a reminder. When disagreement reaches a standstill, a supervisor is requested and the dynamic changes. The tone softens. Explanations replace orders. Filming is reframed as journalism, not interference. What began as resistance slowly becomes understanding, highlighting how quickly rights can be challenged and how important it is to know them when they are.
Out here.
I have no idea yet. I honestly was almost done with leaving before she started being a psycho and giving me orders.
She's not. She's
Okay,
she's-
but you can't get out and give unlawful orders and demand ID if you don't have any articulable suspicion of me committing a crime.
Okay, sir, we can ask you for ID, but
Right.
there comes a point where you either want to show it to us or
Yeah,
you don't.
And I
Let-
declined,
let-
and then she told me to move along.
Let me finish,
Okay.
okay? I didn't interrupt you. I'd appreciate it if you don't interrupt me, okay? Is that fair?
I will agree to that for now.
Okay. So, yes, we can ask people for ID, and it just depends on the situation if they want to give it to us or not,
Mhm.
or if they're lawfully have to give it to us or not. But we can ask anybody. Hey,
Absolutely.
what's your name?
But
You know,
she
what's
can't
going on?
spout unlawful orders
Okay.
of a citizen.
Well,
Absolutely not. And there's no way you're going to convince me otherwise.
Did I say anything about any
Okay,
lawful?
but you haven't one time
Okay, I'm
said,
sorry. What's your name?
Mike. We'll go
Mike.
with that one.
Okay. You keep interrupting me, so apparently you're not going to let me finish my sentences.
But you didn't interrupt her when she's giving me unlawful directives.
Okay, because I was on the radio putting out our location here.
The explanation continues, and it becomes clear there was never a request for help, nor any attempt to interfere. The camera was simply there, observing. Curiosity from officers turns into conversation, and both sides try to speak over one another as frustration surfaces. The filmer explains that the encounter only escalated after orders were given, not before. Identification becomes a dividing line, something that can be asked for, but not demanded without cause. As voices overlap, a boundary is drawn calmly but firmly. The filmer declines to comply, not out of hostility, but out of principle. In that moment, the situation slows down, revealing a key truth. The difference between a request and an order matters, and understanding that difference can prevent a simple encounter from turning into something more.
I wasn't listening to what she was exactly saying.
Nick, she
Okay,
told me I
sir,
had no
I'm
right to
talk-
stand here.
I'm talking.
It doesn't matter. I'm allowed to talk over you if I want.
Okay, you just want to be rude then.
It's not about that. You
Okay.
you guys are trying to bully me and give me unlawful directives. She told me I can't be on a public sidewalk, which is false.
I didn't say that.
You said I need to move along and I cannot film here. That is
We don't want you
complete.
filming here, yes.
You cannot want, but I can. This is my right. I am exercising my right. I am allowed to exercise my right. There is no directives that will be lawful that you can give me to tell me to move on. That just can't happen. It will not happen.
Well, I was saying you needed to scoot back because the car was going to hit
I
you.
absolutely don't. They had plenty of room to get in. Nobody was in threat of being hurt or run over. I'm this, like, look how far I am away from these vehicles and yourself.
Okay.
I'm not a danger to anybody, but you guys are treating me like I'm a danger
Mike,
to you.
Hold on 1 second. Let me finish, okay? Another car was trying to come in,
And I was not in the way.
Mike, let me finish.
You don't, hey, you're not talking to me like
Okay.
you're my mom.
Well, you're acting like a child, so yes.
Okay, go away.
Tension rises as a line between a request and an order blurs. The discussion circles back to authority, interruptions, and who gets to control the moment. The filmer refuses to accept directives that aren't backed by law, especially when they involve a public sidewalk and a protected activity. Frustration becomes visible as explanations are brushed aside and accountability is demanded. The claim that filming isn't allowed is pushed back with certainty, grounded in rights that don't require permission. What unfolds isn't just disagreement. It's a standoff over principles. The filmer stands firm, not moving, not backing down, making it clear that no command without legal standing will force compliance. This moment captures the core of the encounter, rights asserted calmly, even as pressure mounts.
This fool thinks that she could direct everybody to not be on public property. That's fucking great.
The scene begins calmly, but tension hangs in the air. One person insists they're not a threat. The car is moving, there's space, and yet the situation escalates. Every step is measured, distance is kept, no one is in danger, yet they're being treated as if they are. Voices clash. Let me finish, one pleads, but interruptions come. Authority is claimed and challenged. The back and forth is sharp, almost theatrical, as boundaries blur between public right and perceived control. Frustration peaks, dismissed, scolded, told to leave. A simple act, standing on public property, becomes a battle of perception versus reality. And in the chaos, one lesson stands clear: presence doesn't equal threat.